Hi, if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch episode 21 of anime Code Geass, so let's get to it, let's go. Alright, let's see. I remember this though, from 19th. That was a very interesting intro. Yeah, I remember when we got to this door, I was like, ooh, this is something important. There are some like secrets, some lore, something. Nothing really like happened there with the door itself. Huh. Maybe I should rewatch the end of 19th episode, but I felt like the focus more like on the ground breaking and everyone getting there and more like, between the characters and nothing really about like, the door itself or the mysteries or the secrets behind the door itself. And overall, the episode was like about the characters and their relations and their different opinions and kind of clash of that. It just also makes me think about something from the previous episode where Cullen, her name was, right? She said that she can't go back to school, didn't she? So she's afraid now that Suzaku knows her identity, he will sell her out, so to say. Maybe not the best choice of words, but I couldn't come up with anything else. So does this mean she isn't going back to school? And at the same time, we had that idea about liberating Tokyo on itself at first, at least. We have no chemistry. An interesting line. So are we really going? And it is 21st episode already. Declaration at the school festival. Okay, we're going back to school. Yeah, so it's kind of should be going to the culmination, right? At least of this season. They are a bit busy. Oh, even if they kind of answer everything correctly and stuff. Hmm. All the people inspired by both of them. Bureaucrat? What? That's an interesting dream. What the heck? Yeah, so Oki is still chilling with her. Villetta. Girl, good choice. What are these cuties on the table? Ooh, this looks fun. This is cute. Is it in itself, right? Oh, he hurt her. Hmm. Her voice could be a good, I guess, clue, right? Yes, I'm now besties with Yuffie. Oh, she looks so cute. Like her outfit. Oh, so cozy. Oh, look at how. Yeah, she looks so serene and oh. Is this true? And I wonder if her memories come back. She would still have memories from time she spent with Ogin. And if she sees Lelouch, would her memory like jog a bit? Oh, okay. So she was expecting him to do it, but he didn't. So she came. I think it kind of fits his approach, though. Well, that is how she's helping out. But that looks pretty cool. Wow. Wow, that's impressive technology. Yeah, great idea to just call him by his name. He's here with someone. Well, I guess it's okay. That's horrible. What the heck? What? He's too busy with the festival. Of course, she wants pizza. Also, her pigtails were so cute. Pretty cool design. Well, thanks. Like the Flash? What? Do they read comics? Oh, that was something interesting. Like creating a super soldier or something. She wants pizza. This is a dangerous conversation. My girlfriend? Everyone is beating everyone. Okay. And yeah, now Violetta will see Lelouch. Let's see if it has any effect. So she came to the festival. Oh, she will recognize her voice from like the very, very past when they were all chilling together. When she was even more little. Everyone came together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it doesn't have any like time limit. You used it once and that's it. Like you can't use it anymore, right? It's not like you can use it again after some time, right? That's a dangerous diversion. What is this? Oh, the smoke looks pretty. Oh. Just get from under this so he can. Wait, what the cat is doing? Helping? I'm not sure actually. Another shipping? Does she mean like if like they marry, she would be considered 11? Or am I going too far? Aren't you all brothers and sisters? Anyways. Well, I liked how they were chilling, drinking tea together. That's all I can say. For the biggest pizza ever? Yeah, that must be relaxing. yeah, they lift spirits up, right? That is nice. It looks fun. Tossing the pizza. He's going to be flipping a pizza. Wait, why do you need to flip it? For cooking? The machine? What about same or like no sex at all? I was kind of shipping him with Nina. That was her name, right? Yeah, that's crazy, right? Her disguise. Oh, that's the girl that's drawing something on the wall every time, right? Every day. Oh no, the door. Oh, she was so excited to eat the pizza. Girl, no. Oh. It would all go alright if there was no distraction. Why are they all running to Euphemia? Like, let the girl be. That's Nunal's helper. So she's also. Huh. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, pretty well. Pretty well. Maybe when she asked about her feelings for Lelouch, Yuffie told her about Suzaku and like her feelings for Suzaku. Of course, yeah, I was expecting like her knight should be the one to save her. That makes sense. Is this going to be like the name of the episode? The declaration, right? There's going to be a declaration. Does this show the success of Suzaku's method in this way? Oh, Nina is disappointed. Isn't this like similar to what he wanted to do? Uh, ooh, that's mean. Dude, she's trying her best. She she does what she can. Oh, that's the end of the episode. Okay, so did I understand this correctly? He had that idea that he kind of pitched to the Black Knights that we are going to make this independent country here, but is this also the same zone that Yuffie is responsible for? As I understand, she pitched it to her brother, and he was like, okay, this is going to be like your area, then it's a great idea, I see nothing bad with that. Well, I'm glad he approved of it. And if it was like this from the beginning, actually, if they didn't separate Japanese people like that and kind of kept it being Japan while kind of ruling it, they would probably see more success in actually getting this country and continuing their rule and having less people disagree or be unhappy with them, because everyone would have the same good quality of life and they would have less reasons to complain, because a lot of people are rising up not just because of their like identity that they want to be an independent country, but also because their living conditions is horrible and there is a lot of, guess what is the good word, it's, can it be well, it's not racism is about the race, and here it's about like the nationality, I think. So I'm not sure if that's a good word, but yeah, let's say there's discrimination, right, against them. So obviously there are more reasons for them to be unhappy with this situation. So if from the very beginning the Britannia did kind of what Yuffie is trying to do here, they would have less people in Japan who are kind of against them, right? There would still probably be people who are unhappy because they still would feel like, okay, our country is not free, it's occupied by someone, and of course you want to be free. But I think at the same time the amount of these discontented people would be less, because a lot of people, they just want a quiet normal life, and if they had it with a normal quality of life, they would see no reason to complain, and they would be even like scared of the changes, because they would think, okay, now I kind of have everything I need for the normal life, and if some changes happen, some new revolution happens, I can lose it all, I can lose my life, I can lose just this normal way of living, etc., etc. And so in general, I think what Yuffie is doing here is really smart, and she is really loved by people, as we were also just shown. Everyone thinks that Yuffie is really cool, and I feel like at the same time there is this discrimination and this I don't know how to say it. I don't have the good word. essentially we saw the students were talking between themselves, and they were like, what now, why now, it's just because she has an 11 boyfriend, what the heck. So there is this negativity towards Japanese people, and which is also kind of fueled by the use of word 11, that they are reduced to kind of like a number, an area, right? But at the same time, nobody is going to just say, Lady Euphemia, what the heck, out loud to her. Nobody is going to kind of contest her on this, of regular people here. And she kind of made this announcement in a very, very Britannian place, like the school where all the Britannian kids go to, and probably like a lot of them are inheriting this negative view towards Japanese people from their parents, from their peers. So that was a very interesting choice. And her brother, I actually think I didn't write him down. Schneisel was his name. I actually remember it, but I have to write him. So he is her brother as well, right? I think yes. There are a lot of so 3 of kids are now here, right? Cornelia, Euphemia, and Schneisel. And Euphemia is like the last. With this 3, she's the last one on like the commander ladder, so to say. Cornelia is higher, but I felt like there was implication that Schneisel is the highest out of these 3. And so if he approved of Yuffie's idea, like no matter right now what his intentions and views were, if he approved of Yuffie's idea, I don't think there's anything like Cornelia can do about it, because it's already approved by Schneisel. But then we kind of have a question, but why Schneisel did approve it? I'm sorry, by the way, if I saying his name is correctly, that's just from my memory. And because he should hold like the same views as Cornelia and most of the other people in this like ruling party, let's say. So does he, what is he thinking in his brain, that it would be nice for Yuffie to kind of have an area that she personally controls, and that would be kind of under her care, and that would be good for her development as a leader? Or does he have some brain cells and he realizes, okay, maybe it will be nice that we will get more Japanese people more content with our rule, and it actually will be beneficial for us. Maybe he realizes that, but at the same time, obviously it's only in this area, right? As far as I understand, all the other areas where Japanese can also be, I guess they are in a ghetto here in this area 11, but they might also be found in other areas. Yeah, I'm not sure. Should maybe figure out a bit better the different like areas of Japan, and how it is here, like where's so the ghetto is here, and all the other places there are only Britannians. No, probably like 11 so Japanese can be found in other areas as well, right? So then there were a lot of interesting moments, to be honest, in this episode with Augie and Villette as well. But again, it didn't really develop that much yet. I think they were mostly shown that he is conflicted on what to do with this, and he doesn't want, of course, for Villette to bring some danger towards his organization. And at the same time, he is feeling more and more attached to Villette, and there are also kind of some maybe romantic interest here brewing. And also we had the scene with the journalist youth, and he was talking, I think, about Augie. He was talking to Augie that okay, let's rewatch this moment. So, is that so? The best plan of action was escaping by yourself, Vice Commander. So am I incorrect to assume he was talking to Augie and Augie was like, okay, I had to escape? The journalist is saying that, okay, I'm not done yet. And then he turns off his earpiece and talks to Nanali's caretaker, right? Looks like we wasted equipment space in the relay van. There's no need for the commander or Squad Zero to escape either. Yeah, so no one needs to escape, no equipment needs to be used. However, I hope that you will continue to stay undercover here in the settlement. So yeah, that is definitely her, and I don't think there is anything too suspicious here, but it's shown in a way that's supposed to be some kind of reveal. I think wouldn't that make sense that she would also be interested in activity of Black Knights and be with them, and she continues to stay undercover, right? So maybe here it's being implied that the journalist also has some other ideas as well, right? And she's undercover, connected to him and some other party. I don't know, that sounds kind of convoluted. It feels to me like this scene just shows that she's also kind of with Black Knights, but at the same time, wouldn't then Commander Lelouch know about this and take this into consideration, as he's kind of the boss of the Black Knights now, and he should know everything. And she's staying undercover, and she has been the caretaker of Nanali for a long while. So this is a bit of a confusing. One day he says, I'll introduce you to Zero. So that's a very interesting thing here. I feel like it should be a hint for something more to come. It's not as simple as, okay, she's with Black Knights, okay, she's gathering information for this journalist youth, and she wants to be introduced to Zero. So I feel yeah, we should really definitely remember this. Okay, that was a pretty informative episode. But I think now my mind is a bit confused with everything that happened. Okay, last point. Nina was really disappointed. I didn't have time to say this, but she's really... she loves Yuffie. She is so inspired, impressed by her, and definitely has some romantic feelings towards her. And at the same time, she was so scared of Suzaku when he came in, because she is scared. She is very negative towards Japanese people. She fucking hates them. She's scared of them. And so kind of extremist, let's say, in her views. And okay, she, I guess, accepted that Suzaku is Yuffie's knight. But now this news for her are not acceptable. She's what, these freaking Japanese are going to be free and have rights? What the heck? So I'm wondering also, that's an interesting point that could be developed further, that she is now unhappy with Yuffie's actions. And yeah, I guess finally, I think I started with this, but I went nowhere, that now Lelouch is unhappy because he wanted to create this independent country. He has this idea, but now Yuffie comes in with her idea that is more from, let's say, Suzaku's side of ideals, right? That we discussed the approaches of Suzaku and Lelouch, and she is kind of maybe also inspired by Suzaku, but herself as well. And her meeting with Lelouch in 19th episode, she decides to go, let's say, with Suzaku's approach, right? He was successful, you could say, in his way of, okay, we'll do it from the top, right? We'll make them change their ways, and kind of shows that it seems to be working, but only because Yuffie is super nice person and she wants to everything to go back like it was with her brother Lelouch and Nanali and stuff like that. She's doing it, she has best interests in mind, right? Of everyone, and she's a super nice person. But the thing is, for Lelouch, that now she kind of took his idea, well, unknowingly, right? And created it in her own way. And now when if he tries to say, okay, we are going to liberate this area and create an independent country, people might say, but why the heck are we going to do this now? We kind of got this cool development from the Britannia now, so we are not as unhappy as before, we are not as discontented as before. Why are we going to take this risk when we have a kind of normal life now, a chance at a normal life now? So you can see how this disrupts his initial plan for this area. I assume that we are talking about the same area. But yeah, that would be it for today. I'll add a few names here. I think this is a bit of a mess here. You can see they are like all over the place. It's really hard to find anything, but yeah, I don't have Schneisel, and I actually didn't write the journalist down, and no wonder I don't remember Nina, because I didn't write her down either. That is so messed up, because I just call her Glasses or Pigtails Girl, and I just call him journalist, and like, oh, I'm good with that, you know? But maybe even Nunali's caretaker has a name. I don't remember it at all. But yeah, that would be it for today. So share your thoughts in the comments without spoilers, of course. Thank you for watching, and see ya.